The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Blue.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Back. Check. There. What's left? No. Check.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
On the sack, 54. Mike, 54.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Man up, D. Check 3. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Watch the whip.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Alert flare. SOS.
2nd
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Haskins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. We're scoreless after 1.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now again, right side. Grant down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down now, it's Grant, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Corey Grant, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
58, come on. Hey. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Grant. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, Grant. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's get off the field, G.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Haskins on 1st down, sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vincent Mayowa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Haskins to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check your hot read.
Again, it's Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One set. Eyes up. One set. Say, Eddie Weber. Hayward.
Haskins on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Check, 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 check.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch the safety creep. Switch.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking middle, and that's complete. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Haskins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They will run with Grant. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Got it. Slow down.
They go back to Grant. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Haskins, and he finds McLaurin. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Get him on! West! 58 to Mike! I'm coming! Go! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Grant. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. And guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there? Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense. But still. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason. Right. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. On the ground, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Seahawks 4-yard line.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Redskins 24, Seahawks 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Gets past one man. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually.
And got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a run with Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Third down, here's Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So the touchdown on the final